You got to let it go. 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 I'm ready to let 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 go.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Marissa, and it's been so long. I just got done doing some DIYs for you guys, and they were so fun. I can't wait to share with you guys. Now, unlike normal DIY videos, this is going to be more of a DIY hit or miss. So there are 3 of them. One's a hit, one's a miss, and one can qualify for both. And I think if I change up my tactic a little, that they would actually be really good and they can all be grand hits and none of them will be misses. Now, I'm just going to go in order with you guys. I'm going to start with the best one, because why not? Let's start on a good note. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Follow me on any social media down below. Well, that is it, and let's get to the video. Okay, the first one is 100% a hit. It was so cute, it was so great, and I loved making it. I think it was one of the easiest DIYs to make, and I had so much fun. It looks so cute and it's so simple. It's nice black and white sweatshirt, and the sweatshirt literally only cost $5, guys. $5, and I already had the little fabric paint, but honestly that costs like $2-3 depending on what size you get. That's super easy and you can use it so many times. It's so helpful and I love that DIY, and I'm going to show you guys how I made it. Okay, so for this first DIY, you're going to want to have a protective layer over your surface areas. So I decided to use a black garbage bag and like open it up and then use a white poster board just to protect my surface underneath my project. And then I got my white sweatshirt. I decided white because white pops no matter what color you might want to do your artwork on. After that, I got my individual papers that have my words on it. I chose good vibes only, and I put one word on each page so I can have big letters. Then you're going to get your clothing spray paint. This is specifically for fabric. And finally, you're going to get your scissors. Once you have everything, make sure you kind of take out as many wrinkles as you possibly can for the sweatshirt or t-shirt that you are using. You just don't want it to mess up your artwork. After that, you're going to take your words and you're going to cut them out. Make sure if you have any G's, O's, A's, or anything that has a separate center in the middle, that you cut out the center, because you definitely going to need to do that. As you cut, place your letters exactly how you want them so you can kind of vision how you want your shirt to be. I decided to put vibes in a diagonal while good and only are the same. Make sure everything's on there straight and you're gonna get out your spray paint. Start focusing on the words first. Do a light layer on your words and then start to expand around it. You want this to kind of look like a splatter paint galaxy kind of style, so you're gonna lightly press the spray paint bottle instead of putting full force on it. Once you do that, you can wait until it's dry, or you can pick it off like I did. So since I took my letters off while my sweatshirt and paint was still wet, I decided to use tweezers. But if you wait until your sweatshirt and paint is dry, you can just use your fingers to take off the paper. After that, your sweatshirt is completed. Okay, the next one is actually my second favorite. I really like this one. If you notice, it has the same color as my background. It is really cute. It's like a pop of color, and I think it's gorgeous. Literally, the idea of it and like what I did was definitely a hit. But if you look at the fine details, you'll see the misses because I was a little sloppy with it. I didn't check for wrinkles, and that really affected me. But I would still definitely wear this shirt out. So this is definitely a hit slash a miss. And I'm going to show you how to make the second one. For this next DIY, you're going to have your protective barrier as well, your shirt. I have actual surface paint, narrow tape
not the same color as your shirt. And I decided to use a open plastic bag, which you can use a paper or cardboard. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is put my plastic in between my first and second layer of the shirt. I just want to do that so whatever I do in the front doesn't bleed onto the back. So you can use cardboard paper if you prefer. I just had a plastic bag, so I decided to use that. Now, what I didn't do properly, I really wish you would do this, is straighten out your shirt, or even if you have to iron it, go ahead and iron it just so it can be straight so you can get the best results. After that, you're going to take your narrow tape and start making somewhat of a mountain pattern onto your shirt. I decided to do wide lines first and then narrow it out as I go on. So I made thick lines and then I went back in between those lines as I did my DIY. Now make sure everything's pressed down properly because you don't want it to slip by, and you're going to take out your surface paint. Now this is going to be a little harder than the normal fabric paint just because it is thicker and heavier. So first you're just going to go full force on the bottom, and you're still going to do that at least halfway to your pattern. Now as you finally get to the top, you're going to start feathering your paint. So this is when you start slowly dotting your paint onto your shirt, and don't worry about the top. You didn't miss it. I promise some residue will leave off and it will look like an ombre effect. After that, you want to pick off your tape. Once again, I picked off this while the shirt was still wet, but of course you can wait until it dries. But I personally didn't want to risk my tape sticking onto my shirt because of the paint.
Okay, for the third and final DIY, I think this is a total miss. The idea of it was really cool, but in the end it just didn't work out. I feel like maybe if I use a different material of coloring or a different tactic of painting, that it would have worked out. And you can definitely see some flaws. You got bleeding here and there on the paint, and it just did not work out. But I believe you guys can do it so much better. So I still want to show you guys this Miss DIY.
The final DIY, you're literally going to have the same protective layer for your surfaces. You're going to have a shirt of your choosing, and then you're going to have an already cut out version of whatever you want it to say. I did since 1998, since I was born there. Now, of course, I already cut this out, but you're going to need scissors. You're going to need your typed out paper. You're going to need a paintbrush, and then you're going to need actual fabric paint with your shirt. First thing you're going to do after you already cut out your words is get your paint of your choice and dot it onto your opening. So I'm covering my black with white completely. I shouldn't see any black through my piece of paper once I'm done painting. Be careful to hold down your paper while you are painting. It really messed me up because I ended up shifting my paper, and that's what made it smear. But if you hold your paper down, or maybe even tape it down on the back, it will be a better result. After that, slowly peel off your paper and maybe take some tweezers if you have little circles like I do in my 9s and 8s. And you should be done. Put it to the side and let it dry properly.
Okay guys, that is it for today's video. I hope you like it. If you did, push the thumbs up button. Don't forget to subscribe and learn how to live, lose your worries, and love yourself.